Most Westerns rely on the comfort of myth, the clear-cut hero and the predictable shootout. Larry McMurtry's Lonesome Dove operates on the level of an American epic, built from the cold reality of dirt and sweat. Larry McMurtry approached the frontier with the curiosity of an investigator. He focused on stripping away cinematic romance to see how human beings actually survived when the only world they knew was disappearing. The premise is a final, grueling test. Two retired Texas Rangers decide to leave their quiet lives behind for one impossible objective: driving 2,000 head of cattle from the Rio Grande to the Montana wilderness. The sheer length of the book, over 800 pages, works on you slowly. By spending so much time in the saddle with these men, the narrative stops feeling like a story you are reading and starts to feel like a life you are inhabiting. This 1870 map shows the starting point for the Hat Creek outfit. From this corner of Texas, they have to navigate a path across an entire, unforgiving continent. The map hides the specific lethality of the trail. The riders face river crossings that can swallow horses whole, sudden storms that turn the plains into a void, and the constant threat of outlaws or Comanche warriors defending their territory. Their destination is the northern wilderness of Montana, a place of snow-capped peaks and open grass that represents the lost, untamed corner of the country. While the physical dangers are real, the characters are truly racing against their own bodies and the end of an era. They are the last of their kind, trying to outrun a civilization that no longer has a place for them. This cattle drive is a requiem, a final weary march into the sunset for a braid of men who have outlived the frontier they helped create. Gus McCrae views life as a collection of moments. He is an Epicurean who believes meaning is found in a cold drink, a good conversation, or watching the sunrise. For Gus, if you aren't enjoying the present, you aren't truly living. Woodrow is his opposite, the embodiment of the Stoic. He finds meaning only in work, duty, and the silent endurance of pain. He doesn't seek happiness. He seeks the integrity of a job well done. McMurtry shows that the human soul requires these interlocking forces. Joy provides the reason to live, while duty provides the structure to survive. Without Gus's joy, Call would be a hollow machine. Without Call's duty, Gus would have no ground to stand on. Their constant bickering over whiskey and work is more than just talk. It's a mirror. It forces us to ask which side of the soul we are neglecting in our own lives. This image represents the Hollywood Western, a place of heroic gunfights and clear moral victories. Lonesome Dove cakes this myth and performs an autopsy on it. In this story, violence isn't a dramatic climax. It's arbitrary and senseless. A character doesn't die in a noble standoff. They die from an infected wound or a random accident in the mud. The novel gives the same weight to its female characters as its rangers. Women like Clara Allen and Lorena show a grit and independence that often outshines the men, surviving a world that treats them as invisible. McMurtry shows us that the West was built on a foundation of blood and bone. These ruins are the reality, harsh, unglamorous survival in a landscape that offers no mercy. Heroism here isn't about conquering the land. It's about the quiet, daily struggle to keep moving forward, despite the accumulation of dust and regret. Why should a modern reader invest time in an 800-page book about a dead era? The book operates on the principle of memento mori, the constant reminder that death is inevitable. On the trail, that reminder is in every river crossing and every sunset. Facing mortality this clearly highlights the importance of carpe diem. Through the regrets of Gus and Call, the story suggests that because the end is certain, waiting to start your own journey or resolve an old wound is a risk you cannot afford. The value of the book isn't in providing comfort. It's in giving the reader the resolve to live fully and face the end of their own trail without flinching. If you start this book, you have to survive the first 100 pages. It's a slow immersion into a world of dust and conversation where it feels like nothing is happening. That pacing is deliberate. It builds a foundation of friendship so deep that when the journey finally begins, you aren't just an observer, you are part of the outfit. The Hat Creek outfit is ready to ride. The question is whether you are prepared to join Gus and Call as they head toward an uncertain northern horizon. They eventually reach the end of the map, but the geography was only half the struggle. the real weight of the story is the history these men carry within themselves. A reminder that our most significant journey is the one we take through our own choices.
McCrae, the dust is rising and we're on our way. Montana is north, but the road is our father. A graveyard of myths, the cattle walk on, carrying the truth that we once held. On the trail of Lonesome Dove, the soul finds peace. The hand that brands, the pain that spreads. Woodrow, call your duty, and the sun is cruel, but the earth is cold and the sun is cruel. Time is the whip, sacrifice is the law. Sacrifice is the law. In the silence of the plains, what do I know? Friendship is the burden, the ranch is the goodbye. The cattle trail reaches toward the skies, and the brutal truths at the end of the journey. Saddle, the heavy dust. To die is the trade of those who have always lived. On the trail of Lonesome Dove, the soul finds peace. The hand that brands, the pain that spreads. Woodrow, call your duty, and the sun is cruel, but the earth is cold and the sun is cruel. Only the wind and the smoke on the ground remain. The end of an era in the palm of my hand. Gus Woodrow, the dust settles. The dust settles. Gus McCrae, the dust is rising and we're on our way. Montana is north, but the road is our father. A graveyard of myths, the cattle walk on, carrying the truth that we once held. On the trail of Lonesome Dove, the soul finds peace. The hand that brands, the pain that spreads. Woodrow, call your duty, and the sun is cruel, but the earth is cold and the sun is cruel. Time is the whip, sacrifice is the law. Sacrifice is the law. In the silence of the plains, what do I know? Friendship is the burden, the ranch is the goodbye. The cattle trail reaches toward the skies, and the brutal truths at the end of the journey. Heed the empty saddle, the heavy dust. To die is the trade of those who have always lived on the trail of Lonesome Dove. The soul finds peace, the hand that brands, the pain that spreads. Woodrow, call your duty, and the sun is cruel, but the earth is cold and the sun is cruel.